it's your girl Jay, and welcome to Weekly Roundup, a show where I talk about the hottest topics in K-pop. Where today, new couple alert, am I right? So that is right, you heard it here, folks. GD and Taeyeon are officially a couple. Now, of course, I'm lying, I'm joking, but apparently there are some people out there that really want this to be true because I keep hearing rumors about this. Now the thing is, there's been rumors about GD and Taeyeon like forever, but they've always been like few and far between. But lately, it just seems like not only are there people like just trying to find evidence like more and more, but it seems like people are actually taking them more, like the evidence more seriously. And you know why? I blame Taeyeon and Baekhyun. Okay, listen, I don't actually blame them because there's nothing wrong with what they did. But I feel like ever since their story broke as a couple and people saw and found out that they were dropping hints via Instagram, everyone just super reads into everything that happens on Instagram and social media. Like 2 separate idols will upload pictures of them in sunglasses at the beach on separate days and people will be like, dating! And then I'll be like, why do you think that? And they'll just be like, Taeyeon, Baekhyun, Oreos. And don't get me wrong, it's not like I totally just think like there's no such thing as hinting on Instagram, because you know, there's sometimes where like people do it, it's cute, it's fun. But I feel like for this particular instance, the evidence is like such a reach, especially since a handful of the evidence is coming from the fact that they use the same photo filters. Yes. They've used, this is what we've come to, ladies and gentlemen. So I wanted to do you guys a solid because I know, honestly speaking, not everyone knows about this, just like this next level app called Snapchat. That's it right there. You can see yourself, look at that. Snapchat has a bunch of different filters you can use and they'll take pictures of you with different, like, hold on, let me hit this. Yeah, there it goes. That's the Beautify Me filter. And then we have over here, look at that, I can also be a dog. And they're free for anyone to use who can download the app. So the fact that GD and Taeyeon are both uploading this, all that means is that they both are active users of Snapchat. Like, see, I can upload this picture to Instagram too. Like it's there it goes, right there. There. Wait a second. Moving on, so YG is like the king of having fans of his own group hate him because a statement he made in a recent interview with Export News has got blackjacks just sharpening those pitchforks, ready to stab. When asked about the future of 2NE1, YG stated, 2NE1 is a group that I have a lot of affection for. They're YG's first successful girl group. I'm still contemplating on whether to continue them as a trio or bring in an additional member. Nothing is fixed at the moment. Now, there's like multiple things that are just crazy about this, but I think the number one thing is that upon Minzy's leave, it was announced that they would make a summer comeback. So now, it just doesn't add up now that he's saying that he's still uncertain about whether they're gonna be a trio or additional members, because you said that they're gonna come back in the summer, so wouldn't you already have that figured out by now if they're supposed to come back sometime in the next 3 months? Now, we already know that, you know, YG Entertainment is not the best at keeping their promises. However, that aside, I just feel like adding a new member to 2NE1, even though I know it's not decided yet, would probably be like the dumbest thing. We saw what happened when Youngji was added to a group that, you know, been through their peak, been through their highest point, been through their hits and stuff like that. It just was awkward because when they decided that they wanted to, you know, call it quits as a group, Youngji was just weird there. And I feel like, not to say that 2NE1 is on the verge of disbanding or anything, but if those members that are all in different places in their lives right now, they don't have that rookie mentality, they're legends essentially in the K-pop world, and then you just add this new kid, like that doesn't make sense. Like, that's just, why would you do that? And not to mention, I feel like whoever is added is gonna get a lot of hate just because, you know, it's seen as replacing Minzy, so a lot of people might feel better because of that, and just because it's weird just to add a new kid, like to think that throwing a new kid in there is okay to a group that has been active for essentially 7 years, like that just doesn't make sense. So I get it, going from, you know, 4 members, which is already a small amount, to a trio is hard, but the answer is not adding a new member because that would just make things so weird, in my opinion. So last but not least, my absolute fave, EXO, is finally their comeback. We knew that they were making a comeback sometime this summer, but dates and numbers and things like that have finally been released. They'll be coming back on June 9th, which is literally in 9 days, y'all. And they'll be releasing teasers and things like that starting the beginning of June. So like everyone's really, really excited. However, for some fans, some of that excitement dampered upon the introduction of EXOmentary Live. So basically, a lot of you guys know the V app where you can see, you know, your favorite stars do live broadcasts and special content and stuff like that. Well, recently, V app Live reintroduced V Live Plus, which while you still get like the free content, it introduces new paid premium content. And you can do things like download and save videos and access certain videos that will only be available on this V Live Plus. So the thing is I likened to it was like basically like YouTube Red, I guess, where you still have the free stuff, but if you want the extra stuff and the private stuff, it's behind a paywall now. So I don't know if EXO are the first ones to use V Live Plus, if you guys know who the first ones are, but I guess because they're a big group, the fact that they're using it for their new comeback is a big deal. So they're doing this thing called Elementary Live, which will give you access to all this extra EXO content leading up to the comeback and the showcase and things like that. So from what I understand, there's these things called coins, and so 50 coins is like about $1. I think that's in US currency, but I'm not sure. So you use real money to buy these coins, and then you can use the coins on the V app Live to access the videos. So from what I see, there's videos that are like 50 coins, but it goes up all the way to 700 coins. So like a difference between like $1 and like $14. And so a lot of people feel as though that's very cheap, seeing as, you know, prior to this, the V app was free. I don't know, it's kind of like a toss-up because I understand the frustration because I feel like with EXO, I see a lot of fans complaining that they don't use it as much, and then when they finally do, the content is behind a paywall, which would be really frustrating, especially international fans who like buy the albums, buy the things. Everything's already costing so much, so you're like, here's this one thing that I thought was for free, and now you have to pay for it. I mean, if you're being real, like, can we be real quick? This stuff is probably gonna be subbed and up on YouTube like the day after. Let's be real though, like let's be real. But still, I can understand the frustration. Now I'm scared because if this catches on, this might become the norm for a lot of groups. And I feel like the groups that will be mostly targeted are the boy groups who get the big album sales and sell out the concerts because their fans have already proven that they're willing to shell out cash to see these guys. Like let's be real, it's mostly guy groups because they're the ones with the big album sales and like mostly have the huge concerts and stuff like that. So like those of you who stan like the BTS's and the Big Bangs, y'all probably gonna be paying for stuff soon too. So I don't know, it's just it's really frustrating in a sense. It's just, you know, it's very frustrating, you know, thinking, oh, V-app is just like a fun little thing for fan gifts, and now all of a sudden it's behind a paywall. So that's it for me and this episode. But as always, guys, I want to know what you think of everything I talked about. Do you think that GD and Taeyeon are dating? And if not, why do you think rumors of them dating have just been swirling out of control as of recently? Also, have you used any Snapchat filters lately? Because if you did, you're dating them too. Do you think there's a chance that YG might actually add a new member to 2NE1, or do you think he's just trolling? And do you think we're really getting that summer comeback, or do you think that was just something they put in the statement when Minzy left to kind of console 2NE1 fans? And last but not least, what do you think about the new V Live Plus putting certain content behind a paywall? Let me know how you feel down below, and of course, if you like the video, make sure to like the video. If you love the video, make sure to share the video on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, all that goodness. Well, that's it for today, and see you next time on Weekly Roundup. Oh, that's cute. See you next time on Weekly Roundup. Roundup spelled with a W. Or wait, see you next time on Weekly Wrap Up. Oh!